Hi people, this is Moises again. In today's video, I'm going to talk about little grammar. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about grammar. This topic is kind of difficult for all of us, or for all the people who are studying a second language. In that case, English. English. Grammar is considered as one of the hardest part on the learning path. So, uh, for that reason, I already checked some informations about this topic, grammar, and in that time I'm gonna show you with you, and I'm gonna share this study. The objective of this study is to know about the story of grammar structure, some grammatical rules, and how to use grammar in some sentences. So, as you see on your screen, I'm gonna share with you a little about grammar. But what specific is grammar? Grammar is more than to structure a sentence. Grammar is about to structure correctly a sentence. Exist some rules that might be followed to write correctly. As you see on the screen, this is an example. Uh, I have an experience working as a teacher, and some students ask the same thing. Hey, why in Spanish the adjective is at the end, and in English use it first? So the explanation is simple, because this is the grammar rule in a second language, in that case English, as mentioned before. As you see on the screen, we need an article, an adjective, and finally a noun. For example, as you see on your screen, we have a sentence: the green t-shirt. That was the question that a student asked me in a time before. Why we use the adjective at the end in Spanish and in English first? So this is the most the most common explanations about the questions. So let's jump right in this subtopic. So nouns. I'm gonna tell you a little about nouns. This is a part of a grammar, especially refers to, as you see on your screen, object, creatures, places, qualities, and phenomena, and abstract idea. And then I create some examples about this. As you see, for people, we have boy, women, girl, and all related to a people. Object, basement tape, and I think an antique thing that we use to record or to play music, a car radio, and a TV. Creatures like squirrel, mouse, sorry, and whatever animal were. Places like school, park, and church. Qualities like skillful, careless, and helpful, and many things else. So then also we have a subtopic that is known as an articles, especially refers to a, and the. So when we are working in a sentence, we have to know how to use it articles in order to construct or write correctly a sentence. So as you see, when we are using a, we need a consonant sound like a car, like a TV. So, but when we are using an, we need after noun. We are going to need a vowel sound like an apple, an orange, or something, or an specific noun that start with a vowel. Then the most common article, which is the or the. Then we have adjectives. As you see on your screen, adjectives especially refer to describe or provide information about nouns. As you see, personalities, texture, descriptions, how the thing or person smells, even colors, how good or bad, high or low speeds, how that person or that thing looks like. Then we have verbs. We have to order correctly where the verbs go in a sentence in order to not commit grammatical mistakes. So in this subtopics is not so long explanation. On verbs, just we need an action. As you see also on your screen, we have uh, a specific action like talk, speak, run, move, or watch. Those are actions. And the verb is necessary to use correctly in a sentence in order to avoid grammatical mistake. And adverbs, especially refer to give more information, extra information about something that we are talking about in a specific sentence. As you see, we have some examples like adverbs of that express states, adverbs that express actions, or probably events. Prepositions and pronouns. The prepositions, as you see on your screen, the most common in, on, near, with. Those prepositions give us information about a specific time, give us information about the specific time in which that sentence is executing or is working, or even the sentence referred to. Probably replace thing, names, and places. Oh, now I'm talking about pronouns. If we are not expressing the specific name, probably in that case, as an example, Raúl, we don't want to say his name, so we may use a pronoun, in that case, he. If we are talking about Maria, we may avoid to use Maria, the proper noun, so we can use she. And the same case in the other pronouns. Conjunctions especially refers to allowed to connect between one to another idea, like and, also, but. And we have another conjunction that we might use in a sentence. So these conjunctions help us, as you see on your screen, to connect between one idea to another idea, give us a specific order in a sentence. So now I'm gonna tell you a little about grammatical gender. This is simple. English doesn't have distinction of sex. In that case, as you see on your screen, gender. So in English, the font is, it doesn't matter if it is masculine or female. The font is the font, and we don't have another choice to express the font masculine or female. No, font is font, and the font, the mouse, we don't have an extra choice to choose the house, like the second example. In grammar, gender is avoided. Some people think that this is a, a, a pros about the English vocabulary and even grammatical, because help us in that situation. What I read in some text, some blogs, is that exists some other language where the gender is extremely specific, and even there are some languages like German where they have three choices talking about gender. This situation make more difficult to or easy to commit a grammatical mistake. So the information about grammar is so so extensive. We have so many rules that we have to use correctly in a sentence. We know and we have to articulate correctly in order to avoid grammatical mistakes, as mentioned before. So we know that most of the time we have to use it, those words, those verbs, how to situate adjective, how to collocate some articles, nouns, and most of the time we have to use it those in order to avoid grammatical mistakes. So in English, it's just to follow the rules. It's just to follow those paths, and in that situation, we're gonna be out of this possibility to commit those grammatical mistakes. So I think this is all in that chance talking about grammar. And thanks for watching, and I hope this video be helpful. Thank you so much for paying attention.